Okay. So, buonasera a tutte e a tutti.
Good evening to you all. So welcome to my presentation.
I don't really speak Italian, but today we're going to have a presentation on the sustainable cleaning in ophthalmic lens manufacturing. So, and I know it's late, it's 4 p.m., last day of the trade show, and you all just want to go home. But let me tell you why this presentation is worthwhile your time. Today I brought 2 pictures for you. Oh. Or I did not. Thank you. So, what you can see here are 2 contaminated lenses in the process of cleaning before inspection. So we can see the progressive marks, we can see the polishing agents, we can see the particles, fingerprints, dusts. Those are the things that we can see and that you probably have seen a lot of times in your production. What we cannot see on the pictures are the adhesive residues. So today the presentation will be about focus on this cleaning process, the cleaning before inspection, with the brush cleaning application. So, and with that said, let's start into our presentation with the topic Sustainable Cleaning in Ophthalmic Lens Manufacturing, with the motto Cleaning Beyond Cleanliness. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Mia Hodžić, and I have been with SafeChem for over 4 years now. So 3 of those were as a working student, where I was also able to set a foot in the ophthalmics business. And now, since 5 months, I am the commercial point for SafeChem for the ophthalmics business. And of course, I would not be able to do this on my own. Behind me stands a great team of chemists, and I especially want to highlight Dr. Quintus Kuhn, who is our industry expert with over 27 years of experience, and he has a focus in the cleaning before inspection and the cleaning before hard coating. So at the end, if you have any tough questions for me, Dr. Quintus will be here to support with those questions. So, let's take a look at our agenda. What are we going to talk about in the next 30 minutes? At first, we're going to talk about SafeChem and introduce SafeChem to you. Second, we're going to talk about the ophthalmic lens manufacturing process and see where the dirt is really at, where it gets on the lenses in the process. Next thing, we're going to talk or take a look at the sustainable cleaning before inspection with our cleaner, the XZ0517. With the focus on cleaning before inspection on a brush cleaning application. And last but not least, I'm going to introduce you our SafeChem cleaner portfolio. So, SafeChem. Who in this room has heard of SafeChem? You can raise your hands. So this is 100% of the audience, which is more than I would have ever expected. So, SafeChem, if you don't have heard of us, I don't blame you, because we have started in the ophthalmics market since 2019. But SafeChem has been there much longer. In 1992, SafeChem started as a subsidiary of the Dow Chemical Company, which is probably a company you have heard of. And since then, we have become a market leader in the metal cleaning market, with serving 5,000 customers in 40 different countries. Additionally, we also do the textile cleaning. So, then we thought to ourselves, we want to expand in a different business. So we already have the chemistry, we already clean the parts. So why not do that in ophthalmics when we already have the support and such a big know-how from Dr. Kuhn, right? So We are your partner in ophthalmic lens cleaning. With more than 30 years of experience in the cleaning, with a strong customer focus resulted in deep application know-how and expert knowledge. Moreover, we have a full service offering. So, we offer specialized aqueous and solvent-based cleaner portfolio, and we are there to develop the tailored customer processes. Because although the processes more or less look similar in the big picture, there are always some small differences at each one of your productions. And last but not least, we offer support for on-site trials and process setup. So, last year, SafeChem and its subsidiaries have been acquired by Italium. Italium is its group and has been a champion for the circular economy through the management and the recycling of industrial waste, and also through the recycling and purification of used solvents. So, with that said, let's take a look at our map. Where is SafeChem located at? As you can see, we have our headquarters in Düsseldorf, and we have 4 local entities, which are in Mexico, in the US, in the UK, and in China. And also, we have local sales personnel that is dedicated to those regions or countries. So, let's take a look back again at SafeChem and what the core of our business is. So the core of our business is sustainable cleaning. What does that mean and how do we achieve that? So, at SafeChem we live sustainability. There are 2 things that we want to add value for your processes. Those are on the one hand the product and on the other hand the services. So, the product, we want to generate a high quality product for you that makes your cleaning process more reliable and the whole process itself, the cleaning results, replicable. On the other hand, we have the service. So this is where we come in with our knowledge and our expertise. And the combination of those 2 products allow us to make your process more sustainable. And I have mentioned that we have only been in this market since 2019. And for this short amount of time, together with our expert knowledge from Dr. Kuhn, we were already able to achieve remarkable results. So, we have one case where we were able to reduce the cleaner consumption by 80% at one of our customers. Also, the volume of waste requiring disposal was reduced by 90%, which are really impressive numbers. At least I believe that. So, now that you all know who SafeChem is, let us take a look about the ophthalmic lens manufacturing at the processes that we have. So, you're probably already very familiar with these processes, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. Rather, we are going to focus on where the contamination in these process steps comes in. So, in the first process step, we have the blocking, where the adhesive residues get stuck to the lenses. Next off, we have the generating. So here, the progressive marks get stuck on the lenses as well. And last but not least, we have polishing, which leaves our lenses contaminated with polishing agents. In the next process step, we have the deblocking and the detaping. And after this is where we come in. We have the cleaning before inspection. So this is the part where your lenses look like the lenses I showed in the beginning, right? We are going to focus on the cleaning before inspection today, on the example of a brush cleaning application. So, but of course, the manufacturing process is not done here. So, we still have the cleaning before inspection. Next up, we have the etching before hard coating and the hard coating itself. And here we also provide some solutions for the cleaning before hard coating. And last but not least, we have the ultrasonic cleaning. Maybe not all of you use this. That's why it is not like the other ones. And then we also have the last process step, which makes your glasses anti-reflectant. Of course, maybe then you do some dyeing or whatever. But yeah, just to show you where the contamination in the process gets stuck onto the lenses. Okay, so now we have talked about the manufacturing process. And let us take a deep dive into the cleaning challenges, right? Because these are also very important. So, we have over the whole process partial cleaning effectiveness due to adhesive residues, progressive marks, and polishing agents, which I have already mentioned to you. And these are really stubborn contaminations which are hard to get off your lenses. Next off, we have the particles. We have the splinters, and the splinters can really damage your glasses, as well as some fingerprints. And last but not least, we have lubricants, coolants, and maybe you have dust or whatever. And the lubricants and coolants, those are contaminations which we don't see as much in the process, or you don't see them because they're cleaned early off in the beginning. So now that we have talked about the cleaning challenges, let us take a look how can we remove them. And therefore, I want to present to you the 4 factors for successful cleaning. So, the experts of you have probably seen this a lot of times, but I am going to show you a graphic that is called the Sinner's Circle. So, Sinner was a chemist from Henkel, and he said that the successful cleaning is dependent on time, temperature, mechanics, and chemistry. And especially when we take a look at ophthalmics, the chemistry can be split into 2 things, which is the water quality and the water hardness, because this can have an impact on your cleaning results, as well as the chemistry, the cleaners. So, let us go through this on an example of a car washing machine, right? So, your lenses are the car, and then we have the cleaning machine. We have the brushes, we have the water, we have the cleaner, and we have the drying as well. So, the different parameters, the 4 that you can see here, they influence each other. So, let us take the car example. If you put your car in the car washing machine for a shorter period of time, maybe you can still get it cleaned by increasing the mechanics part or having a higher chemistry concentration. Or if you lower the temperature of the water, maybe you can balance this out with other factors. Important is, of course you can leave your car in for 1 hour in the car washing machine, right? Every car will get cleaned if it's left in long enough. But we cannot do this for industrial processes. Your lenses need to go through quickly so that you can have your amount of production that you need to do in 1 day. So, 2 things I want to mention that severely impact your cleaning results and that you will not be able to make up with time, temperature, and mechanics. When we look at the water quality or the water hardness, if they're not adequate enough, they can calcify your brush cleaning machine. And this will have severe consequences for the whole cleaning process. Also, if you choose the wrong chemistry, it can happen that it etches your lenses. And then as well, you can try to increase the other factors, but it's most likely not going to work. And if it does, you can call me and tell me how you did it. So, since we have our main competence in the chemistry, let us take a look at the chemistry. Let's take a look how we make the cleaning before inspection process step more sustainable with our XZ0517. So, just a quick reminder for you. Here we have the contaminated glasses, just to put the picture back in your head. And keep it in your mind, because at the end of this chapter, we're going to take a look at how they look cleaned after our XZ 0517 has cleaned them. So, we are going to focus on the cleaning before inspection, I said. So, the cleaning before inspection is subject to the following contamination, which are the adhesive residues, the progressive marks, the polishing agents, and the splinters. Of course, you can also have fingerprints or dust, but this is really the contamination that is most hard to remove. On the right-hand side, you can see a brush cleaning application. So because the numbers we have talked about earlier, the 80% of the cleaner reduction and the 90% of the waste that we were able to save, this was made on such a cleaning application, or such a cleaning machine. And SafeCam's solution, the name you already heard now, is the XZ 0517. So, why should you use the XZ 0517? What are the peculiarities of this product? And therefore, I brought you a very interesting slide, which is the cleaner composition. So what you can see here, we brought two cases from you, which we have seen on the market. And on the right-hand side, you have got SafeCam's XZ 0517. So, the first case, you can see that the cleaner consists 50% out of solvent, 5% out of cleaner, and 45% water. So this means that the amount of chemicals that is in this first case is more than half. The second case already looks a lot better, right? So we still have the 5% of the cleaner. The solvent part is now less than half of what it was in case number 1. So we have 17% of the solvent. And the water part of the cleaner composition is 78%. So it makes up 3/4 of the cleaner's composition. So, if you take a look at the SafeCam cleaner, you might wonder, where is the solvent? And why don't we have it in here, right? So, the main job of the solvent is to remove the adhesive residues and the progressive marks. So this is the most stubborn contamination. And at SafeCam, we were able to remove those contaminations by having a composition of 10% cleaner and 90% water. So, with that cleaner, we were able to make your cleaning process more sustainable. So let us talk about the advantages that this composition brings for you. So, we have 3 different aspects, actually 4, that this cleaner brings as an advantage for you. First is a technical side. From an economic perspective and an ecological perspective, it also brings advantages. And last but not least, we have the worker safety. So from a technical side, we have, for one, the uncompromised cleaning quality, which I will explain to you in a second, while having a reduced cleaner consumption, what you just saw in the diagrams. From an economical perspective, we have reduced maintenance costs, as well as, and for the ecological part, we have the reduced waste volumes. And last but not least, as I already mentioned, the workers' safety. So now we're going to go into detail of each of these cases. So, first things first, the uncompromised cleaning effectiveness. You remember the contaminated glasses that I showed in the beginning, right? So, this is them now. They have now gone through the cleaning of before inspection on a brush cleaning application. And I have to admit, there was a water drop. But apart from the water drop, which still needs to dry, you can see the glasses are clean. They are clean even with the lower percentage of the solvent into the cleaner, and 90% water that we have. So, how do we achieve this improved cleaning effectiveness? You have already seen it through the reduced cleaner consumption. So as I said in the beginning, with our cleaner, we will able to reduce 80% of the cleaner consumption at our customer. Our cleaner is a one-component solution, as you have seen. So basically that means that you only have to put a little bit of the cleaner into the water tank. What happens, or what the advantage is of a one-component solution, is that you minimize the human error. Because if your operators need to mix two different solutions, maybe it rarely happens, but it can happen, that they have the wrong composition, and then you need to stop your process as well. So, with our reduced cleaner consumption, so with only 10% of the cleaner, you also have a lower chemical carryover into the other rinsing stages. So that means that you have also longer lasting cleaning tanks. At one of our customers, we were able to increase the duration of the cleaning tanks by even 10%. So, next up, we have the reduced maintenance costs. Our cleaner enables you to have higher process stability. How do we do that? The XZ 0517 is designed to increase the lifespan of the brushes especially, but it also, as we found, increased the lifespan of machine filters. And how does it do that? So the cleaner, since there is a lot less chemicals in there, it also doesn't make the brushes turn hard as quickly. So you also avoid the scratching on the glass, or it is less, through the soft brushes. And also the brushes, of course, as I just said, they last longer. We will able to increase the lifespan of the brushes by 10 times. And at one of our customers, they even didn't have to change the brushes for a whole year. But of course, keep in mind, this always depends on how many glasses or how many lenses run through your brush cleaning machine. And also, we were able to increase the lifespan of our machine filters by 8 times at the customer. So you have a operational efficiency, and the machine uptime is also higher because you don't have to change these elements. Let us take a look at the ecological aspect, so the reduced wastewater. So as I already said, the wastewater was reduced at our customer by 90%. This is also based on the cleaner composition. So as we have a lower amount of chemicals into there, we also have less hazardous wastewater that you generate because there are not as many chemicals in the water and therefore also in the wastewater, right? So, and this also leads to decreased resources that are dedicated to waste disposal. And last but not least, I did not make a separate slide for this, but of course, this also increases your worker safety because your workers come in less contact with the hazardous wastewater. So, I was talking in the beginning about cleaning before cleanliness. So what does that mean? That means that we not only want to make your lenses clean, but we also go beyond that and also improve your process, and through that economical factors, ecological factors, and also technical factors, or even the worker safety. So, now that we have gone through this example, we of course have a lot of other cleaners from SafeChem for you. So, the SafeChem cleaner portfolio looks like this. As you can see, we don't only have a solution for the cleaning before inspection, we also have a solution for the cleaning of semi-finished products and the cleaning for mold cleaning. But these are processes that we rarely see in Europe. These are more likely to be seen in the US. So, then we also have cleaning solutions for the cleaning before hard coating. and as well as the dyeing and as the deblocking. On the cleaning before inspection, we also have a little differentiation. So we were talking about the brush cleaning machine, but of course, some of you might also have an ultrasonic cleaning system. So there we also provide the solutions for. I don't want to bore you too much I don't want to go too much into detail with the different cleaners and what they do and what not. So if you have any questions, you can, of course, contact us. Or if you have still questions now, we are in Hall 6, stand D45. So these are my contact data and the contact data of Dr. Quintus Kuhn. So which we are really very grateful for to have him on board as well. And here you can see some of our references, which I'm very grateful for as well, which are the Wetzlich Optik Präzisions GmbH, Hoya, and also Eugen Stratemeyer Brillenglas Manufaktur GmbH. So, thank you for staying with me, even though it was so late in the afternoon. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Thank you very much. I would just wrap this up.